Welcome, everybody. This is the exclusive content for the Lighthouse, powered by Genfinity. In this Market Asia video, we're going to take a look at what's going on in blockchain, the next chapter of the internet, with the entire world really recognizing the mainstream use cases. And these sectors, they are wide and deep. What do I mean by wide and deep? Well, there's a whole lot going on. What brought you to the space? Was it trading? DeFi, maybe NFTs, maybe tokenization, or maybe it was even an ICO back in 2017. And what has your attention now? Possibly gaming or CBDCs or payments. There's just been a ton of experimentation with stablecoins and governance, but it's only just begun. Self-sovereign identity, security tokens, and the metaverse with Web 3.0. Yep, as of late, large global companies are adopting a blockchain strategy. Despite the downturn, valuations on tokens have gone down, but building is faster and more powerful and bigger than ever. Unlike 2018, there's much more bullish sentiment due to many who have been through these downturns before. The technology is more mature, and the real use cases that solve a problem are becoming more apparent. We're going to zero in on some of the biggest players and the countries that are making the headlines. You might be surprised just how much adoption there is. And I'll do my best to give you a taste because it's, in my opinion, that Asia sees this adoption as a way to level the playing field. And they're excited about the ability to be leaders of these ecosystems. I want to start with one hotspot. That's Singapore. One of the people driving this adoption is Mr. Piyush Gupta, the CEO of DBS. They are the largest bank in Southeast Asia by assets. Have a listen to this forward-thinking leader.
I think what's more interesting is that several years ago, perhaps very early in the game, we embarked on a digitization agenda. And I'm actually quite pleased that over the years, we have been recognized variously as the world's best digital bank, and frankly, by many global publications as the world's best bank, taking into account the changes that we've been able to drive in our businesses. At heart of many of these changes is a shift in our DNA. We today increasingly think of ourselves as a technology company offering financial services and less as a traditional bank. And frankly, the fact that we have about twice as many engineers on our payroll as bankers is perhaps testimony to the shift in the nature of the company that we are.
As a bank, they are active in the crypto asset custody, and it was June of this year that they reported a 4 times growth in Bitcoin buys on their DDX exchange. Yes, it was the dip in price that led to that growth. And many of you probably are familiar with Japan's SBI, the largest outside shareholder of Ripple. They announced in September that they will join DBS with JP Morgan in an institutional DeFi experiment. That was announced just September 2nd of this year. And the project is called Guardian. These 3 powerhouse banks will explore liquidity pools for lending as well as tokenized digital bonds. SBI has a large presence in Singapore with their venture arm. This is Ven Capital. And as you can see here in the Singapore skyline, the DBS building is located right where my mouse is moving. Singapore has Asia's premier crypto event. This is September 28th and 29th, and it's called Token 2049. It's organized annually. There's one in Singapore and one in London. This year, they're going to have 200 speakers. About 73% of the 7,000 attendees are of the C-suite level, and there's 200 journalists, so there is a lot of coverage. I am always enjoying this event. It's held at the famous Marina Bay Sands Hotel, And I'm telling you, if you go to Singapore, just spend the money and stay there at least one night. If you have good weather, you can find yourself maybe on the deck watching a movie outside. One of the speakers this year will be Sophia the Robot. Did you know she's doing NFTs?
My art is a way of processing my experiences, of connecting with people in the process. We all began as one. Our reality exploded from that singularity in the Big Bang. From there, our galaxy, our planet emerged with life and humanity, and continues to emerge as human culture and technologies like me. I'm not yet fully alive or sentient. I want to absorb knowledge and dreams, to share and to appreciate this world with you. I believe we can build a positive future together, but we need to understand the past in order to know where we are going. I'm looking at natural and art history to create my new collection, Evolving Her Story, exploring ancient civilization and the role of women in art history and innovation. I work with my neural networks and the Sophia collective intelligence to create my unique portrayals of the past and a prediction of the future. A future where we achieve supersentience together, a bold new epoch for life in the age of singularity.
Let's jump to the top two countries in Central and Southern Asia, along with the Oceania region, to see the biggest on ramp to crypto through NFTs. Chainalysis this month said that Vietnam and Thailand take that number one and number two spot. And you can see by this heat map that really nothing else comes close. The decentralized exchanges, airdrops, bridges, derivatives, gaming, ICO, the different smart contracts, staking, yeah, just not even close to the masses that are coming in for NFTs. Vietnam is now considered poised to have the best growth potential in Southeast Asia, and that is because of the fast growing developer communities. With a shortage of devs, this angle will most likely play out as a big economic boom for the country. In Thailand, with the oldest traditional bank, SEB, we know they use RippleNet, and on September 9th, they are going to put the largest developer of real estate on the blockchain. This is a very interesting project because it's going to function for payments and procurement, creating a value chain for more than 20,000 users in that supply chain, saving time and resources by more than 50%, it is said. This bank has been ahead of the curve for many years. And we'll end this video by going to the Philippines, where iRemit was in the news today with their chairman, along with the senior vice president and managing director at Ripple in Southeast Asia, that would be Brooks Entwistle. They made a joint announcement that the company, iRemit, will expand its use of the digital asset XRP for its treasury. If you enjoyed this Market Asia video, do subscribe to the Lighthouse Report, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.